Welcome back to another episode of Dolo's Garage. Alright, so these pieces will actually slide in. So now these pieces will slide in here. I'll tap them in with the hammer, which will ultimately flare out this end, which will make it fit in tight, and then I'll weld. You get the gist. Alright, so now that that piece is capped in, I'm just gonna weld it to make sure it stays in place. Great. Alright, so this one's done. Pour it up. Now I just gotta. Yep, she's hot. Coming in hot. Word. Alright. Let's get this one cleaned up and we good to go. Alright, so we just coming up out of Lowe's. Always buying shit at Lowe's. We're gonna have to put this thing in the trunk. So I'm not trying to put metal on my damn leather seats. Damn plexi. Alright, so we heading back to the crib. Get some welding done. I'm thinking we'd be good to geo. Alright, so I'm going to be cutting off these little angles because that's how the gas tank ends up capping off. So check it out. Alright, so here's my angle. Where's the camera? Here we go. Here's my angle cut out. Nice, nice. So let's get this tack welded in. Alright, so now I'm just gonna lay the bead on the rest of it. It actually looks pretty good. So then, this little gas tank jammer, little Predator motherfucker, that will go like that. So now this way, the gas tank isn't connected to the motor. Speaking of which, we got the gas can off, and this is looking pretty dope. Little exhaust. And I bought the fan cover, so I'll be removing the pull start because I got the battery hooked up. Some nice 4 gauge just to test it, but I'm still gonna run 4 gauge on it once it's done. It's a beefy motor. And it looks a hell of a lot better with this exhaust. And even if I don't like it, I could switch it up. Ain't the end of the world. Tell you what it is though. Pretty fucking awesome. That's what it is. Alright, so we back. It's another day. I've been lazy all day today. As you can tell, it's actually dark out. So I came out here, I said I gotta do something with the bitch, so this was the torque converter cover from Go Power Sports. I actually, when I bought the, what do you call it, torque converter, obviously the newer versions come with the plate, but you can buy that cover separately because they used to sell the 420 motors without the covers, which I thought was stupid because the 212 torque converters come with a cover. At any note, so I bought a second one. This is the one that I bought because I just wanted to practice. I think they're like $40 or something. So, bought it, cut out the face of it as clean as I could. It's not perfect, but this corner would have to come down slightly, but I'm not too worried about that. But then I bought plexiglass because I'm fucking awesome. So what I'm gonna do is cut the plexi out the size of the torque converter cover, and then from the inside out I'm gonna put the plexi in, so I have the torque converter cover with the clear face, and I'll probably put those LED sticky fucking strips, and I'll hook it up to another toggle switch so I could flick that switch and the torque converter will light up blue, which is pretty dope. So I'm gonna fuck with this now, see how it comes out. I like to use self-tapping screws along the brim of it just because that'll make it look nice. But I hope it don't crack the plexi. But I bought this piece deliberately, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I can do 1, 2, and enough room to do it 3 times. So I got 3 times to fuck that up before I come out successful, or 2 times to fuck it up in hopes that the last one doesn't. But yeah, we practicing out here. And that's what Dolo does. Buy shit because I catch a vision. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Stay tuned. We'll see what the outcome is. Alright, so I'm thinking this is good. The inside line was measured from the actual line there, and I just assumed at least that much for the brim. Cut it a little shy right there, but looks like it's a good fit. Right, so first I'll use some epoxy, but hold on. This is what the front of that bitch will basically look like. I still got the clear coating plastic shit on it, but yeah, man, that's gonna be pretty fucking awesome. So I'm gonna use some epoxy just to hold it in place so I could finish painting and do what I gotta do. But the part that's gonna look cool is I'm gonna use self-tapping screws to go along the brim, make it look like little bullet stamps or some shit. Kind of make it look deliberate. But yeah, that looks pretty fucking cool. All right, let me get some of this epoxy on the bitch, hold it down. Yeah, that looks pretty dope. Ah, look at that. I still gotta clean it up and shit, and then obviously paint it. And I got the clear screen on the front and back of that plexi is why it looks dull. But that's pretty fucking badass. I gots to say, this was a vision that worked. Yeah, that's dope as shit. Word up. That's pretty cool. I'll probably paint it blue to match the rest of the shit. But that torque converter plate is fucking massive. It's like half the goddamn motor. That I don't like. But even if I just use the cover when I'm driving in rain or snow, most likely, I'll probably just slap that bitch on. Pretty cool. Well, now y'all know how to customize your torque converter cover. Look the way the gas tank looks. Yeah, it's kind of bulky. Not gonna lie, I don't like the torque converter cover. I like what I did to it, and I like what it could prevent when needed, but I definitely like it with it off. Much better. Alright, so I'm just gonna wrap it up here. I promise next video there'll be some more progression. It's getting boring and stupid and tedious at this point, I'm sure. But I just don't got a lot of time because of work, and when I do got time, I become lazy as fuck. So definitely like and subscribe, man. Next video I'll put together will definitely have some moving progress. Stay tuned, like and subscribe is always appreciated. Dolo's Garage, be easy.